Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at this morning's top national headline. Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to pick her running mate early next week. She and the Democratic VP candidate will campaign in battleground states starting on Tuesday. Here's Christian Cordero with the latest.
This morning, the race for the White House is nearing full speed. Likely Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris, is planning to crisscross the country next week with her running mate, meaning we'll soon know who the VP contender will be. On Tuesday, Harris visited battleground state Georgia, speaking to a crowd of 10,000 and again challenging former President Trump to debate as he waffles over his decision.
I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage, because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say it to my face.
Harris is also blasting Trump on immigration.
He tanked the bipartisan deal because he thought it would help him win an election.
The Trump campaign still blames Harris for the situation at the border.
She unleashed the worst border crisis in American history on her watch.
In newly released comments from Trump's Monday interview with Fox, he repeated unsupported claims that undocumented immigrants are stealing jobs from Black Americans.
When all of these people are coming in, the ones that are losing the biggest are the Black population. Now, not only in terms of job, but in terms of crime.
And the Trump campaign with a new ad blitz worth $12 million, which is set to air in 6 battleground states, attacking Harris as the owner of the Biden administration's border policies.
Under Harris, over 10 million illegally here.
Harris's campaign is punching back with a $50 million ad blitz that includes one on immigration.
Donald Trump blocked a bill to increase the number of Border Patrol agents.
The Democratic National Committee is scheduled to hold its virtual roll call starting Thursday and ending Monday, when they're expected to officially declare Harris as the nominee. No Democrat is running against her. Christian Cordero, Washington.
In a Senate testimony, the acting director of the Secret Service acknowledged several security failures leading up to this month's attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. Ronald Roe Jr. became acting director after Kimberly Cheadle resigned last week over the incident. Senators lashed out at Roe for his agent's failure to communicate with local snipers, for supposedly rejecting a local police offer to fly a drone to survey overhead, and for letting Trump take the stage after reports surfaced of a suspicious man. Roe says he implemented multiple reforms since taking over as acting director, including improving communication between the Secret Service and local law enforcement. And federal regulators have expanded the recall of Boar's Head deli meats over concerns of a link to a deadly listeria outbreak. Another 3,500 tons of meat and poultry products have been recalled, with sell-by dates ranging from today of July 29th to October 17th. More than 30 people have been sickened in the outbreak, and 2 have even died. Consumers who have the recalled products are urged to throw them out or return them to the place of purchase and should thoroughly clean their refrigerators to prevent possible cross-contamination. And new this morning, Iran's military reported that a Hamas leader was killed in their country. Iran now blaming Israel for the attack. Here's Leah Mishkin.
Overnight, the death of a top Hamas leader, adding to rising tensions in the Middle East. Ismail Haniyeh was in Iran's capital city for the swearing-in of the country's president when that deadly airstrike hit around 2 a.m. The Hamas leader spent most of his time in Qatar and had not been in Gaza in years. Details around the exact nature of his death are still emerging, but Iranian state TV analysts immediately pinned the blame on Israel. This morning, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin did not comment on the death of the Hamas leader directly, but did have this to say.
Do I see the recent attacks connected to? Well, I think it's all connected, but I think, quite frankly, I don't see a return to where we were several months ago.
He also echoed comments made yesterday by the White House.
We do not believe that an all-out war is inevitable.
The death of the Hamas leader comes after Israeli defense forces say they killed a top Hezbollah commander.
Fuad Shukr was the commander responsible for the Majdal Shams massacre, in which 12 children were murdered after Hezbollah fired an Iranian Falak 1 rocket directly at a soccer field in northern Israel on Saturday evening.
The Hezbollah commander was also wanted in the U.S. for playing a key role in a 1983 bombing that killed 241 U.S. military personnel. Leah Mishkin, London.
Hey, and if you want to find out more about these stories, as well as other local, regional, and national news, you can visit our website, centraloregondaily.com, or you can even watch us live now and take your news on the go on the Central Oregon Daily News app, available right now on the App Store and Google Play Store. We'll be right back with a look at the weather in just a bit.